Okay, the reveal. 1, 2, 3. Alright, our new setup. Kept the same tires. I wanted to keep the Nitto 420s, but we decided black in machine is kind of my thing. So, Moto Metal 970s. These are 20 by 10s. Old ones were 20 by 9s, so sticks out a little bit. Sidewall's pretty straight, not stretched. These are the slightly smaller 285 50 20 instead of the 305 50 20. But of course these are becoming a bit of a relic, being 420S's instead of the new 420Vs, but I do like those tires. Definitely changed the look. The old wheels were 20 by 9, negative 12. These are 20 by 10, negative 24. So push things out another quarter to half inch as far as the tire goes. I'll be honest, this truck's had a lot of looks. Tire and wheel wise, this is about 6 or 7. I really think I like this one the best. Definitely a big difference from the chromes. The chromes, I'm going to admit, they were kind of a hit and miss. Sometimes, some angles I would look at the chromes and I would be okay with. Some angles I really didn't like.
They were never good.
Aww, she says they were never good. They were good from certain angles. I think it was just, I don't know, I think it was too much chrome on this truck. This is probably the most popular aftermarket wheel on the planet. People are probably saying, oh, another set of 970s. And yeah, they're just the black and machine ones. The most popular, arguably most popular aftermarket wheel out there. But because of COVID, this is May of 2021, it's hard to get wheels right now, we found. And we found some wheels that we really liked. They were a concave wheel, which I really considered, but couldn't find them. So I knew I could probably get these if I could get anything right now, but it's hard to get wheels right now. So I wasn't 100% sure. I kind of thought about going with the concave wheel instead of the flat base wheel, but so far I'm really digging it. There's nothing much more exciting than new skins and new wheels. I like it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Did you like the chromes better? Oh yeah. Coming up soon, we've got new wheels for the pull truck as well. It's wheel season. We're the pulling team. Thanks, guys. Alright, this worked so well last time. New wheels. Real wheels, man. Never really thought I would go to real wheels. Always liked my other wheels, but after the problems we had at the last pull with the spinning the wheel inside, found these used. These are 16 by 12s with, let's see, 16 by 12s with a 5-inch backspace up front and a 9-inch backspace in the rear. And this truck has a 2000 model drum brake rear end with original hubs, so it's already kind of wide to begin with. So even with that nasty offset, it's about right. I got it figured then, you essentially have 4 inches of fresh dirt to the front of these tires or inside the back tires, however you want to look at it. But it's accomplishing about 3 different purposes. One, it's getting that offset that, you know, I don't know how much how many feet that's good for, but it's I'm sure it's good for some. It is, these wheels are about 10 pounds each lighter, so losing 40 pounds. And you notice these wheels were already drilled for screws. I don't think the real wheels have near the problem with the tires turning inside the tires that other aftermarket clear-coated bead wheels do. Anyway, a big change for the old girl. Big change. I went with the black caps, just a standard 5.15 diameter slip-through black cap. And I got the ones for a Ford, so I put the solids in the front. And in the rear, I put what would normally be on the front of a Ford for lock-in, lock-out, so I put on the rear. That way the Brannick cap on my axles can stick through. All right, so we purchased these wheels used. So, I don't know if I'll pick it up on camera here. But, while shiny, they're not... It looks better on the camera than it is in person. But they're not as shiny as they should be. So, we're going to try to polish them up. We're going to use some of this Mother's mag and aluminum polish. Since these, I believe, are not a clear-coated wheel, this should work pretty good. And then, just to keep it off the center cap, piece of cardboard cut to size. And Mother's polishing ball on a drill. This is you could get the cone one or the just the spherical one, but the spherical one comes with this nice extension, which on a deep wheel like this, I don't know that it's 100% necessary, but that's what we tried. Anyway, let's do this. I'm just going to use a regular like wax applicator to put it on. And it seems like with this stuff, it does best if you polish until, and it probably says this on the can, but if you polish until it's almost dry, that seems to be what does best and gives you best results. Okay. Let's buff and see what we got. I obviously didn't do anything much with this area out here that it had the screws and have the holes in it, because I figured that would probably destroy that polishing ball. These wheels, of course, were drilled 4 screws after the problems that we had. We figured that was a good thing, but we found the screws had a hard time. I know it sounds crazy, but had a really hard time getting the screws to go in the beads, not necessarily on these muds, but on the Interco Truxes that are on the back, which those are the ones that spun. For some reason, we were able to get them all on the inside of the bead, but we were not able to get them on the outside. Well, as much trouble as we were having, we were afraid they wouldn't go on the outside, and then that would look dumb. We talked to several tire people, and the general consensus is that screws on only the inside will work. I would worry about it if these were drag racing tires. They were really soft and running very low pressure, that the tire might try to twist and pop off the bead. And I suppose it's possible that could still happen. Of course, I will put the video up if it pops them off and runs the tires. I'll put up the video so somebody else can learn. But if it works, I'll do that as well. It may not be super obvious on camera, but that makes a big difference. Huge.